Good morning, gamers. This is the 4Card20 podcast. We are a bunch of people who like Fab a lot, so we wanted to make content, and here we are. There's not too strict of a goal. We're just here to yap and talk about Flesh and Blood. So, how did everyone's week in Flesh and Blood today go?
I'll go first. I just played at Armory. I didn't do too much. I played at Armory, playing Acilio, getting ready for the Pro Tour. Deck is really good. It's broken. That's it. That's all. That's how I did. That's what I did this week.
So
Barry?
I
Yeah, yeah.
I played in Army on Thursday, when 3-0 with a bye
Got
on
one.
Acilio, but not the Ghana Flash Swap deck. This is the Counterpin deck, which I also took to a 1K 8 today, where I got fourth out of 22 people, I believe.
Hell yeah.
So
Epic.
overall, pretty fun week in Fab. I
Epic.
got to play Fab.
Fab is epic.
And then I just played Sage, but Sage was lit. Blaze is cool.
Blaze is cool. Blaze is cool.
Played
Yeah, how did Blaze and Fi go? Because I remember Zigno talked about the going in like it's even enough, but I figured Zigno was probably gonna be like frying the hell out of you with Fi just going
That shit
really
was
fast.
rough. So Zigno every turn went, I don't think my hand's very good. And then he played all 4 cards and did 16 damage. And
Fi's just.
I was kind of crying.
Fi's just really good. I don't know. That matchup's
Really good.
That matchup's hard. It's difficult. You have to win really hard on turn 0 for it to work
Yeah.
with Blaze. And like Blaze is really cool, but in Sage she just really struggles to like get opt counters on the opponent's turn, which is really hard when you're playing against like aggro decks and you can't like block out fully ever. It's really rough. But
Get
if you
murdered sometimes.
if you can get enough energy counters early on, normally you're able to play like this back and forth. I'm just gonna beam you for 8th on your turn with like Emeritus Scolding plus the D-React and like stuff like that. That is really good.
Oh yeah. When it works, it's super fun.
Yeah.
Was the Blaze list mostly the pre-con? I remember you changed some stuff out because there's like some yellow copies of cards. You're like, what the hell are these doing?
Yeah, the the pre-con is a little rough. You run like yellow and you run 2 yellow and 2 red whispers, which is like it's not the best. I would only run like 1 red whispers sometimes. It was the list that we were playing. It was directly from there was a 5th place list either from Auckland or from the showdown in at Nats.
Minneapolis.
Yeah, Minneapolis. I don't know which one it was, but it was just one of them. It had like the dampens for the stuff for the mirror. It had like it took out the wounded bulls and it was only playing the Fiondel's Fighting Spirits as the main attacks. It had the new card, the new broken card. This card's broken. It's the one that you pay for the 1 energy counter. This card's so good, so stupid.
Blue Meteoric Impact. What was
Blue
the?
Meteor
I didn't really-
Impact? No, it's the Nebulous Aether Tide. It's the one that you pay 1. You play the 1. It says like deal 3 arcane damage, and then if this hits, you may tap your hero, and then your hero does 1 arcane damage. With this card, you can like cheat the system and with Blaze, and then only pay 1 energy counter to play it at instant speed, and it still does the full 3 arcane.
That
Yeah,
is
you
Nucleus Ether Bolt, and it costs
Aether
0.
Bolt. I keep calling it Aether Tide, man. Bad with the card names.
Yeah, that's close enough. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's one of the
The fact
Blaze
that
resources.
that card costs 0 is insane.
It's a 0 for 4 arcane spell. It's very good.
They make those now. Finally, Wizards get right.
It's beautiful. It truly is beautiful. It truly is beautiful. We never thought we would see the day.
That's a scary world with Ocilio having 3 different legal very good decks that he could play.
Yeah.
Yep.
Talk about cards with like right Meteoric Impact. If you tap Volzar and you do the instant thing, it's a 2 for 6, right? And now it's a 1 for 6 arcane spell. It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
so
it costs
good.
1, but you gotta use the 2 resources somehow.
Yeah.
So craft refinement instead of pitching 2 card 7.
It's huge.
Just like in draft, just like we drew it up in draft.
It's beautiful. The parallels are unmatched.
Acilio right now is essentially the thing but Japan meme, where it's like you're doing a 2 card 7, but it's arcane.
It's arcane. It's huge. It's much harder to deal with. You know, not everyone runs AB7, right?
It's true.
I could see Jarl playing AB7 for fun. You'll
I
figure
think
it
there's
out.
been probably Guardian lists where I've tried to like have AB3 Skullcap and then 3 AB the pieces and
Yeah.
Lantern and
Yeah,
you get to
yeah.
AB7.
Yeah, it's real stupid.
I did play in my top 8 match today was into AB5 with Skullcap Victor, and since that matchup takes a bit, we were the last ones to finish, so everyone kind of just congregated around our match to watch a very slow and painful death for that victor.
Yeah, you just end up like shocking yourself a billion times to like do the big kill?
I didn't even do that much. It was just me looping Green Bay with Remembrance and pitching Will of Arcana.
Yeah. So you're just doing like you're doing 8 a turn.
Essentially, like
Yeah.
it was a slow and ugly battle.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was some point I walked over and the light totals were like 23 to 11, where you were at 23, and I thought, oh man, his deck is not that thin. Like it's over.
Yeah, so he played a 3 goal minute saves pretty fast. Phase one was just to get like the second goal so he can get online. Then the third goal, and then the second visit goal minute state, he made his goal. He made his mites. He made a seismic sage, and I have scoured with Blood of Arcana. So
Yeah,
I took away all the value he got from that, and Citra came from that.
Yeah.
Then he played the third visit the Gourmet Estate, and I went, here's a lot of arcane you got to pay into it.
Yeah.
So he had 1 card in hand. He looked at the life totals and said, I cannot attack you, because if I do, you will be below me in health, and it will not be a meaningful life total to put you at. So he just passed.
Yeah, it's just bad. Do you ever think that that Scour is gonna get touched? The card's like ridiculous, no?
That's the way that I see Scour is that it's kind of a card that Wizard needs to deal with Spectrum,
That makes sense, yeah.
and it just so happens to own other decks.
Yeah.
So maybe now that Prism is hitting alone, and Spectral won't be as much of a meta force, even with Ziggy, because Ziggy's not playing all of these Spectral things that you like you should deal with them on the spot, but you don't necessarily have to.
Yeah.
Maybe they can touch Remembrance, but I just don't see that being the case.
Yeah, I think it's if I was Wizard play, I would love Scour. There's so many like random kind of bad decks that Scour just hoses, right?
Yeah.
You're like, all your fealty tokens are gone. Actually, like you don't get those, right?
Yeah. I mean, they've been printing Scour Hate,
Yeah.
like you said, with the fealty tokens. They have the hat now, right? That like protects their fealty tokens and stuff like that. But like, you just match into a random inset, you blow up all their rune chants, and they don't have a turn. They don't get to play the game. Yeah.
You used
They
to be able
banned
to
out hate
somersault their
cards?
attacks too.
Oh, fucked up.
Yeah. No, you go.
I was gonna say, have they banned out much hate before?
No. That's why I think Scour
No.
stays, is because they're like printing the Scour Hate, right?
They're printing
Yeah.
ways to make you not auto lose to Scour.
Yeah.
You have some future with it, where when you have 3 or more, you can live with the new hat. Yeah.
And I think they like token destruction, right? I think, you have cards like Cutting Retort that were recently printed, and you have Tempt Over that steals the token. I think they like tokens being interactable. I don't think that's something that they're gonna just like decide to start not doing anymore.
When will they let me give my opponents or give my tokens to my opponent? I want to give them their frailty token back. I want to give them their inertia token back. It's like, thank you, but you can have it.
They gotta have like inverse ripple away. It's like give your opponent all the tokens.
No. Maybe we could even trade tokens. Like, I'll take the ponder, you have the inertia. Like, that could be cool.
That might be too broken. That might be too good. Now you're working. That's
I think
scary.
that would be fine. Like, I feel like that isn't a common enough situation that you would only really be doing that against Codex. That
Well, I mean, like,
Wait.
so it'd have to be like you also have a token, and you would just flip them. Is like how the card would have to be done.
But
Little
that would be
creature
pretty
form.
funny though. Imagine Guardians going like into a Cilio or Gohan and saying, "Yes,
Yeah.
I will take an embodiment. Take this seismic surge."
Yeah, have the seismic surge. Have the seismic
Yeah,
surge.
feel free.
Yeah, Command and Conquer, and the Command and Conquer. It's brutal.
No. And then 2 for the Scar for a Car event today, where we got to see part of the car. We saw the bed of a truck on the way in.
Yeah.
Do we know
was-
what the car is yet? Is it like a truck? No.
No, it's
No, we don't.
but I'm sure it'll be lit.
Yeah.
The guy running it seems really happy. He was ecstatic today. He's like, I didn't know how many people would come out. Like, we're really trying our best here. You know, this is awesome.
Yeah.
So he was really excited, and he's like, as long as you guys keep showing up, we'll keep doing them.
Yeah.
So I hope the car is
Fine.
real. It'd be really funny if somehow there wasn't a car, but
Yeah.
it's the Scar for a Car tournament series in Lansing, Michigan. If you're around, you got to come out.
Yeah.
There's one a month. So.
If you it's
Yeah,
like
the
a
event is
no, you go.
the event is quite literally in a garage without AC. It gets sweaty.
it's the
It's
sweatiest
the
tournament.
first like 3 rounds were fine. So if you're a real sweat, you're gonna be leaving by the you would have left before that anyway.
There's 2 more before like the big top 16 thing, right?
There
It
might
might be
Might be
3 more
more.
3 more.
because
Okay.
the last one is in September.
Okay. Yeah, so if people don't know, it's like a qualifying series, and if you win if you top 4 one of the qualifiers, you get to go to like this main event. It's like a top 16, I think, maybe top 24. I'm not entirely sure. And if you win that, you win a car. You win a whole car. It's so sick.
It's Scar for a Car. Every time I enter, I'm Scar for Scars in my deck. I'm ready.
Yep. You can't not run Scar first.
It's messed up when I'm playing Aurora. The start of my list is the Scar for a Scars, the Rabbles, and the Snatches, and I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to play Snatch, but I can't take it out. I need to use these
Pretty
alt arts I bought. Like I need to get my value out of the cards.
The card's so good. It's so pretty. It really
Yeah,
is so
the
pretty.
Scar for a Scar is like my favorite card that is drawn. Be able to be like, wow, this is awesome.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
So
Japanese Rotary Yokohama promos.
Hell yeah.
when you qualify for the Fauna Invitational, they give you this chip.
Holy crap! I didn't know about this. I
He's
didn't-
showing off the bling.
it's crazy.
Wait.
You get a whole
Oh,
chip,
dang.
man.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I was like, he disappeared. Where'd he go? He's grabbing the chip.
We should go play Fab at his house sometimes. Where do you keep the chips?
Yeah, we had 3 of the 3 team members qualify, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
Kim
Theo
Shields.
won the whole thing.
Yep.
I got 4th losing to Theo.
Yeah.
And then Coca got 8th, but she, with how like they're doing it,
Yeah.
usually it's supposed to be top 4, but because other people who had already qualified were in top 4, she was the highest seed, so she got
Yeah.
another invite.
Yeah. She won on. She went
Let's go.
Puffin, right? She was playing Puffin.
Yeah,
Yes.
4-1 on Puffin. It's a good deck. I hate
is a
it,
good
but
deck.
it's a good deck. It's too finicky, and like she lost her top 8 match because she just drew 6 cogs in a span of like 2 turns. So it's like,
Yeah.
can't do anything against Valda. You're gonna play 2 cogs, do nothing, give her a surge. Like what are we doing? So bad.
Yeah.
Well, when that happens, you say coggers, and then you move on
Yeah,
with your life.
coggers, and you just pass. Die, yeah.
And you put you like a freak because you're yelling coggers for no reason in the middle of a turn.
It's the top 8. If you win this, you can win a car. You know, it's like coggers. They're freaking out.
Yeah. Oh, and then also, for some of my games, I started off bad, where I won the die roll as Aurora against Ashio, but then they were first as Dashio, and they ended with 3 items and no arsenal. But the items were Techlocore, Cerebellum Processor, and another one. I don't even remember the 3rd item. It didn't really matter. So I had like a okay game after that, but just they started really strong, and it was hard to come back from that.
Yeah.
And then most of my losses are just stories like that of like it was going well, but then they had like 1 blue left. They pitched to a gold. They drew a card. It was unsheathed. They played it. They swung a sword. It had go again from unsheathed for 5. They swung their guy with the 1 floating resource. They swung the other sword for 2. I was like, you weren't supposed to do 10 damage off 1 card. I didn't plan for this.
So
So I lost that
yeah.
one. You know, I just got owned. It is Quick Suck Summer is. It's still here. It's still here. We're still trying, but it's tough. It's tough for Quick Suck Summer.
Yeah, I think that's it. I think everyone had like a good week, fun week. We played a lot of Fab. Fab's a great game.
Yeah. 2 for Nationals happening now. I think Victor for sure has not rotated, and Prism has. Prism is dead. There's
Yeah.
no more Prism.
Yeah, she won in France, and I forget the other place, and then she won a Battleground, so she's clean off. She's like super gone. No more Prism. There's still a chance Victor can LL. Like, I know next week we have like a lot of big hitter like nationals, like Canadian nationals, UK nationals, I think German nationals. There's a few others. Like he can rotate, but he needs to win like either 2 huge ones, like 2 of the ones that give 25, or 2 of the ones that give 15, or like he needs to win all the tiny ones.
I'm hoping.
Yeah. It's really interesting. I'm gonna want like for me, I know in my Acilia deck, like I get I'm playing the Gone and Flash Acilio. With Prism gone, I get 3 more slots in the sideboard. Like I don't have to play Burn Bear anymore. Like I get to do anything else. I'm so excited.
Yep.
I'm just excited to get rid of that card.
That is assuming that, the ban list doesn't touch Acilio again tomorrow.
Yeah, it's I don't know, it's too close. I feel like there's just gonna be no changes. I think we're gonna get no changes, and it's
They're gonna unban Serenade.
they're
It's gonna be awesome.
Unbanning Serenade would be sick. I might play Aurora for the PT if it's unbanned Serenade.
I don't know if that makes it as good as Majin Bay Aurora.
No, it definitely doesn't. But it would be more. I get to have fun.
That's true.
You ever cast Skyward and then play Skizik? It's so sick.
No, I didn't play Aurora back then.
Yeah,
This
neither
might
did
be
I.
a long-time Aurora fan, ready to play it for the first time.
Yeah, it's so hype. Does anyone else have any other ideas on what they might do for the ban list? Do you think that they're gonna do any they're gonna do any early preemptive hits for the next set or anything like that?
So in the last BNI, they did mention that at that point when they wrote the BNI, they didn't feel like anything from the next 2 sets, I believe, required a preemptive ban.
Oh, okay.
So things can change, of course. They are always testing these things. So odds are they won't pre-ban anything. But I do think that there is one issue, which is Acilio right now, that it is just impossible to sideboard into him properly.
Yeah. Do you think the answer to that is getting rid of Aether Flare?
That would be an option.
Yeah.
Because there's 2 really popular builds of Acilio, and then there's the third reason which hasn't caught on as much, but it is still very much a viable option that you can bring to an event and do well at. And here's my thing: is that Gone in a Flash, Acilio. Gone in a Flash is the big thing with that deck at the moment. If you ban Gone in a Flash, you kill Ziggy, you kill Aurora, and those decks are not problematic in any way.
Yeah, I don't think you can hit Gone in the Flash.
Exactly. And the other issue is that if you don't hit it, all you're really doing is hitting all of these conditional instants. It doesn't really address the core issue, because they're just going to go and find the next best instant and shove that into the deck and be fine.
Yeah, we're gonna start playing Yellow Sigil. you start banning stuff and playing Yellow Sigil. Yeah, we're playing Yellow Sigil. It's not. I think the problem with Acilio right now is you can't really hurt or hit the Gone in a Flash deck in any meaningful way without crippling every other lightning hero to ever exist ever. And the big spell one is just too broken. It's too annoying to do anything into. It's you hit Aether Flare and then finally Aether Flare is gone, and then Wizards don't have to worry about that card ever again. They could just forget about it.
So one card that I do think can also get hit that would impact every version of Acilio but wouldn't kill them would be Comic Collision.
I can see that.
What?
I said I could see that. 0 for 5 Arcane.
Yeah, 0 for 5 Arcane. It is trivial to get online in Acilio 1. Just what it does, for the rate that it does in terms of Arcane, nothing in the game has ever come close to that. And if you can't get it online, it's still a block tree.
Yeah.
It does a ton of Arcane damage. If you have a Constellar Uplift, it's just going to come in for even more Arcane.
Yeah.
And getting rid of it wouldn't kill any of the decks. It would just make them much less efficient.
Yeah. That being said, I don't know if they are going to ban anything. It's too close to Pro Tour, I think. If anything, I could see no changes, or we talked about earlier Skyward. I think those are the only 2 things that make sense.
They throw Aurora a bone for no reason because it doesn't impact the meta at all. They're just you can have this for fun.
No. I could see I could also see eventually. I could see Brand coming off. Maybe. Hold on, maybe.
I don't think that either Fi or Sinja really needs Brand at this moment.
They don't need it, but it's if I look at the ban list, the cards that I that really stick out to me are Brand. Brand is the card that I'm what are we doing here?
It is the sword, it does stick out like a sore thumb on that ban list.
No.
You see Bozar, the Lightning God. You see Awakening, and you see Brand with Cinderclaw. A 0 for 3 go again.
It's just to keep Syndra a little bit more in line. You know, with
Yeah.
Brand, it's just slightly too far. As an aggro deck, you end up not being able to ever do anything about it, and you just get run over and die.
Yeah.
But without Brand, you get like one more turn.
It just makes so many of her hands easier to play. Like so, like it just makes things brain dead for her sometimes. Where you're just like, yeah, Brand fixes this. It fixes all of my problems. So
It is a
I
little
would like
funny.
Art of the
What'd you say?
I would like Art of the Dragon Fire to do 2 extra damage, yes, or whatever one it is. That
Yeah, it's a
is
five,
two
yeah.
extra damage, yeah.
I would like Scale to be really easy to play.
just,
Yeah.
like it just always makes sure you get to do your dagger loop too. Like just that extra 1 damage for free, basically.
I think it also is like really funny that like Brand is not banned in Sage. Like when you were playing Fi against Blaze, I was just like, wait, but I just play Brand? Like this is ridiculous, man. Like I had to look up, like, is this illegal? Like I can do this? It's like, yeah, you can.
That's like forever ago when Zen came out, and then they banned a bunch of Zen stuff in CC, but not Blitz.
Yeah.
And then he was gone in 1 weekend in Blitz, and it was like, oh, they forgot about Blitz.
Yeah. They like it's the only time they've retroactively been like, all right, we're erasing these LL points.
man.
They're not real. We're making 1,000 LL points for Blitz. Zen's back, you know.
Yeah.
And now,
Everyone gets double the points except for Zen, who gets to stay at 500,
Yep.
and now you have to get to 1,000.
yeah,
So funny.
it's
I mean,
crazy.
yeah, I don't know anyone who bought Zen to play only in Blitz and then was excited to play him in Blitz and then got owned by it only being a week. But I imagine, oh, excuse me, I imagine for those people that was terrible. That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do we think that Prism leaving impacts any of the other decks really, or is it just like small sideboard changes for most? Do we think any decks like rise because of it?
Hmm.
Tough Nut gets worse.
Tough Nut gets very much
Oh.
worse. Yeah.
Yeah, Tough Nut loses his gem lottery to maybe just be able to own someone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I do think it is just sideboard changes.
I think the
Like,
Prism is so particular because there's not ever going to be like 5 people at locals playing Prism or like 5 people at your RTN playing Prism. It's like, okay, the 2 sickos that can play Prism might be playing it this week or they might not be. And if they are, then, you know, is it even worth using sideboard slots for Prism if there's only 2 people playing it and they might not even be in top 8 or whatever spot? It's just like, it's just, it's like when Zen left, I guess, where some things might care a little bit, but I don't think the meta changes at all. It's just
Yeah.
business as usual.
that makes sense. Yeah, just everybody gets slightly more tuned sideboard slots.
It really helps those sickos who are like, I need my 2 Prism sideboard slots or I'm gonna freak out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Directly Majin. Majin always has Prism hate in his deck no matter what. He just can't.
It's like a safety blanket.
Yeah.
You never know when you're gonna run into a freak that's playing Prism.
Some people just have like infinite Prism regions and they just have to put it in the deck or else, you know, it's like they can't not.
The Bane thing I still can't get over to run that in Vincent. I still can't. Sorry.
It's not good.
oh,
man.
Slay.
Majin
Play
Day
that.
probably-
Yeah.
He probably
Yeah.
had like thousands of games against Prisms who were way worse than him as Kano, where he just loses because it's Prism into Kano. There's nothing he can do. You know, like he's like 4 times better than the other person, but it doesn't matter because it's that matchup. So
Yeah, he
it's
just
you
gets
know,
fully owned.
he's like,
yeah.
I'm always
Hard.
putting in the Prism payment. I'm not losing to these Prism players that are worse than me. You know.
Something I did want to talk about is Victor won 0. He's won 0 nats, 0 nationals this week. It's very sad. Know who won 2 nationals this week? Jarl.
Yeah, he won South Korea Nats.
He won South Korean nats, and then I think he won one more. What was it? It was one of the Nordic countries he won. Maybe it was like Finland maybe.
Doesn't that fit our narrative about Jarl?
What, that Jarl just like, is it the coin flip Jarl one, or is it?
Yeah, he just wins like 40% of his games no matter what happens. So like, if there's a dozen nationals that have been played, of course he'll win like 1 or 2 because he just hits the 40% enough times in a row.
I don't know, man. Like being able to play Rootbound Carapace and Felling the Crown in the same deck is like,
Yeah.
it's really
Yeah,
good.
Imagine being able to play Spelling of the Crown.
Yeah.
Some games every time you'll have like, you know, Plow Under, Felling, Fuse Oakenold, CNC Pummel,
Yep.
Felling again.
Yep.
And it's like, oh well, I just get this one.
I think
And then other games, your hand is like, oh, this is like 2 Fruits of the Forest, a CLF that I don't have an ice core to pitch, and Tears Under.
yeah, it's
Or you see no Earth. I feel like I see that happen a lot, where you're like, I'm 20 cards in, and there's been 0 Earth cards. I'm like,
Yep.
oh, that's great for me.
Yep. There's been I don't know, Jarl's interesting to me. I feel like he's like the mid-range deck that actually can do everything. Like if you want him to, like you can build him and like beat Acilio pretty consistently. It feels like it's not just like, oh, I fall over and die to big spell and Gone in Flesh at the same time, right? Like he has like cards like Stalagmite. Like Stalagmite really hurts like combo Acilio if not played against correctly, and he has AB3 naturally, so he can side into both versions of Acilio and still play the game.
Yep.
It's very strong.
Yeah, but then also Jarl still has the Guardian issue of like, and then 30% of the time you'll just lose. You
Yep,
know, you will.
Yep. You just will not draw the cards. Your disruption comes at the wrong time. You draw on non-functional blue hands. It's just not. It's
The
not worth
pummel's
it.
obvious.
The pummel's obvious. Obviously, yeah. It's so stupid.
If the pummel is obvious, it's still so effective though.
The pummel's obvious. Then you get to like time walk your opponent like 3 turns in a row. It's so dumb.
It is really sad that Victor did not win anything.
No.
I just like when he wins so much. You know, it's so awesome.
He deserves it, man.
He deserves to win. He deserves all the LL points in the world.
He paid so
when
much.
Victor blocks with Test of Iron Grip and shows Golden Sun on top, he earned that, man.
He earned that. Yeah, he earned that.
There's like fun shitposts you could make about how like playing Victor is like being Victor, where you're paying to win. You're like paying all this money for Triple Donnie and all these expensive ass cards, and then you're winning. You know.
It's so silly. There's another thing that like actually surprised me a lot is that the Mario players for the Nationals, they haven't been able to adapt yet. Like there's no Marios are winning any. 0 Mario wins also this week, which means 0 Mario wins for every single Nationals so far.
The level that this has been blowing up Mario's almost makes me like embarrassed we haven't been playing Seekers before this. And, like if it hoses them this bad, why aren't we just paying one resource to do it with Seekers?
Yeah, I think maybe
Like surely a card is worth making them lose, right?
Maybe like I don't know. It's probably right.
Yeah.
The boots
It's
are
one
so
of those
good.
things to think about if we ever go back and play like a previous meta, like in 10 years if we played Hunted meta. It's like play Seekers as your like slot to get the one prevent to stop Marionette from being silly, you know?
Yep. Well, at that point, people were just playing Slippy, right? They weren't playing Mario. They were just Slippy gaming, and they were just running over people. I wonder if
they still had bounce.
I wonder if Slippy's an interesting deck to me. I want him to be good.
So with Mario, I think it's also the fact that on top of Omnis Wood, like being a card they have to account for and just kind of owning what they really want to be doing to get ahead, is the fact that they have to deal with so many different Acilio variants at the moment.
Yeah, matchup's not good.
Yeah, it wasn't good before. People were trying to catch on to that towards the end, before, like just as the bans were happening. But it was definitely a case where Acilio numbers were just so good that Mario couldn't keep up.
Yeah.
Also for Marionette's problems, like Victor is still probably a hard matchup for Marionette, right? You have to like actually know that one, and then
I mean Gravy's in the meta right now too.
Yeah, and then there's Syndra's. I think Marionettes have figured out Gravy enough. At least I've been hearing rumblings that they think it's like even enough or fine.
Okay.
But how is Syndra Marionette theoretically like, you know, in the land of if I didn't know anything, Marionette should do good in a Syndra because he's aggressive and disrupts and Syndra doesn't. But I don't know, does Syndra just kill him? Is she fast enough? How does he do in a Syndra?
You play a Codex and I feel like Syndra cries.
They got overcrowded. That's, you know, Codex isn't
true.
even good.
That's true. That's true.
Not even good.
Codex isn't even good. Inertia Trap, Felty Trap, you know, those are all really good.
Syndra, you'll never Arsenal anyway. It's fine.
Yeah, true.
I think that Ziggy also being a deck that people are trying to catch on to and bring to events also doesn't bode well for Mario.
Yeah, that matchup can't be good. I haven't played it too much, but like being able to stop the flick whenever it's not good.
Or like getting additional value from what they are flicking away is it just sounds like a bad time.
Yep. So another interesting thing from the Nats is Ziggy won 2 Nationals this weekend as well. I think beating a Victor in one of them, and then a Jarl or something like that, and the other is, I think that one was a smaller one, but
yeah, the Ziggy's are just running into the fatigue weenies and playing a million auras and swinging reality every turn.
Yep. Very strong deck. Being able to give your auras go again consistently is very strong.
Yeah, you get like 3 or 6 a game, right?
Yeah, you have the aura that gives it go again. You have your embodiments. Well, they don't give it go again, but they give Dagon and Flash that you always have in Arsenal go again.
True, true.
Just always have it.
Good weapon.
Yep, yep. Anyone have any other like ban list predictions or wants or anything like that?
No, now I'm just thinking in the direction of yapping about Aurora or like what what they can do to make Aurora less bad. Because I was thinking about this a lot at the event. Also,
Yeah.
I was like, what if they give us a chest piece that discounts our hero ability? You know, like we get to use Aurora without having to spend fucking 2 resources on it.
Oh my god! Imagine if Plutonic didn't say that.
Yeah. Fortunately, it's
So-
only 1 resource in the opponent's turn. It's not good enough.
So imagine an expansion slot card that says, when you play this, show a lightning card from your hand, and every time you deal arcane damage this turn, you deal 2 instead.
Also, it does 1 on its own.
Yeah. Also,
And
does
it
one,
does-
and it has go again.
Yeah.
It has go again on it too.
Yeah, it
It's
has
very
go again,
important.
of
Very
course.
important. Yeah. I see that being good.
I don't think our problem matchups are ones where I'm like want the giant arc lightning flicker wisp combo. It's just like day to day,
Yeah.
you're like a little bit short a lot.
Not having Entwine Lightning hurts so much.
It-
Oh my god, it's so funny how bad it hurts.
Like I was talking about this earlier too on the ride home, where the deck's high roll isn't like, oh, I had this crazy ass turn where like I got to do these
Yeah,
things.
you
It
just
had, like,
didn't have a
giant
hand that did
turn.
nothing.
Yeah, the high roll is when my deck functions for 16 value every turn for 8 turns in a row. Like
Yep.
it just needs to do the thing every turn, and
Yeah.
that's a high roll.
So stupid.
That's so funny.
But when it works, it's lit. I love playing all the cards.
Do you think it's like worth the discussion of like thinking that maybe these heroes should have started with like lightning flows in play and stuff like that? Makes it easier for Aurora to not stumble in cases like that.
I remember thinking about this as the set was first getting revealed. Like these heroes suck even if there wasn't lightning flows. So thinking about if they could start with some, it would be nice if Aurora had to start with some. So that way, like once or twice per game, if you stumble where you have future resource cards, if you have
Yeah.
not just only all reds, then you get to do the thing. Ziggy, he might be fine. He might not need it. Maybe he shouldn't get it. Actually, I don't know because the current Ziggy, you don't ever play Aphrodisias, but
Yeah, I
you're
mean,
like bouncing on it for
yeah,
value
yeah.
factor.
You're saving your flows to bounce your the aura that gives go again to give other things go again is like mainly what I see it for. And there's like late game shenanigans you can do with space dust bouncing and stuff like that. Like you still have reach with space dust and the aura that amps one and gives you a resource. Like I see a lot of end games like that.
God, spike.
Yeah, sorry, Spike, where you just randomly they do 6 arcane like out of nowhere and you're like, how do you even do that? I see that often. Yeah, maybe like a crappy majestic helmet that gives you like a lightning flow at the start of game. You wouldn't even play that in Aurora.
No, yeah, I don't. Nothing that would give lightning flows would be worth playing over anything else. Basically, like
Yeah.
even the cards in the deck that could generate lightning flows, I'm like, well, this could be used before that'd be useful in like 5% situations
Yeah.
because the lightning flows would be useful in less. But that's just how basically the rest of the deck is built. If there was easier access to lightning flow, it could be built different.
Aren't the versions of the cards that make lightning flow that you play in your deck? Don't you like never pick lightning flow? Isn't it always like because they always make embodiment or lightning flow? Don't you just always pick the embodiment?
Yeah.
I think that's only flow state embodiment that you get to pick. But yeah, I pick embodiment every
That's right.
time, unless it's like the only other attacks I have of go again, and for some reason it's just lined up that I'm not going to make the embodiment. I'll make the lightning flow, and then maybe it'll get value sometime.
Oh yeah, you're off Starlight Road, aren't you? You're not playing that anymore.
Oh yeah, that's been dead for a long time.
No.
Because I realized the Sigil of Lightnings were an old Aurora because you could always at least pitch the blue to the gloves for 1 Rune Chan
Mhm.
and then the sword for 2 go again. And if it was an Arc Lightning turn, it's like bonus on the go agains.
Yeah.
But now you pitch the blue to gloves to make 1, and then you have a floating resource and you use the card for 1 value and it's sad. So like the blues are not good enough as like these conditional ways to get action points. They're only you draw them and you have to play them,
Yeah.
and it's sad.
Do you think there's like a way to?
So-
Oh, no, sorry, you go.
So with the starting flow, flow starting in play, I think that it would kind of just be a band-aid over the issues that each of the heroes have.
Yeah.
So going back to pre-ban Acilio, you guys hear me say a lot like, hey, Sigil connectivity is low-key one of the most important cards in the deck.
Yeah.
That was because it's having it around for so long, you would generate so many embodiments that you made your turn by turn cycle that much more consistent. And that when I look at Aurora and her hero ability, it's not the fact that she doesn't have a lightning flow in play, or same thing with Drocilio. It's that they don't have this consistent way to generate lightning flow in a way that you actually want to be doing it.
Yeah.
Like in pre-Bandicilio, having that connectivity in play meant that each of your last two Oblivions generated that much more value. They always had something to be doing, even if your hand was just blocking with 3 cards. Never happened really. But then there's going last to Oblivion, any instant bounces, connectivity, cycle it, and you have that embodiment lying around for when you find your next Ghana Flash. There isn't anything these heroes are doing to really like bridge that gap to make sure they always have a way to be doing something at the moment. At least that's how I've been seeing it.
Yeah, there's never anything truly broken. It's always just like when my deck plays for above rate every turn, it works. We're not having anything crazy to come back with. It's it's just like the draft where everything is like kind of weak, but if all your cards just work, it's lit.
Yeah, there's like a bit of a disconnect with the cost being so prohibitive and then the effect seeming like something that's trying to accrue value over many, many turns. And like, it's just there's no way to do that at rate and feel good about it.
Yeah, 2 for go again every time is tough. There's like cards we're playing that are like
Really
a whole
tough.
card for go again and maybe +2, but it just works out different when you have to be pitching the card and you're not going to get the resource somewhere, so now it's a whole card for it, and yeah, it's weird.
Also with like Aurora, you really struggle because like the way they want you to build the deck is like on this really low cost curve. Like you have no ability to run blues in the deck really, right?
Yeah, we were talking earlier about maybe trying a list where you have a base, like a blue base, and it's all of the blue cards that could give go again. So it's like even blue Mauve Skies, blue Mercurial Skies, and then if you have too many of them, at least you can pitch some nonsense, and then one of them should go again enabler, which I have to like look at it at all. It might be terrible, but it's another thing to think about.
I know you're testing that mid-range Aurora list for a bit. I like that deck a lot. I think it's almost, if you had a Reaping Blade or something like that, maybe.
I'm crying every day. I'm crying about Reaping Blade leaving. They're like right. That card's broken, which is why I was sad because I was like, oh, if Aurora 2 comes out, I'll always at least have Reaping Blade, so she'll be fine. And then they took it away.
They knew what was coming.
Yeah. They keep doing that. I keep thinking, oh, at least this broken thing will be possible, and they're like, you're right. We're getting rid of it. It's like my foil cash-ins I have.
3 pages of foil cash-ins, man.
Yeah.
One day LL will be huge, and all the gravy players will need the cash-ins. Golden Age. Yeah.
Which I was gonna bring this up earlier with Golden Age, made in part by Andrea Adams. She was on the IP3 podcast, which they had the like border styles like this, where it's the heroes that they play in the side. So I stole that idea from them. I did not come up with this. But shout out to those guys. Love that. I haven't seen them do a podcast in forever, but I listen to them a lot. So
yeah, too busy making Golden Age, the new premiere format.
It's fun. I guess it's summertime. This just finished. You have a pro tour to attend in like a few weeks, so maybe a little bit less for you. But I could start playing some Golden Age.
Golden Age could be sick. I could be down for some Golden Age. We can make some Golden Age videos. Ooh, maybe I'm not down. Maybe we don't play Golden Age, guys. Volzar is in a. No.
It's really funny because they have a watch list.
Yeah, is Volzar on the watch list?
Last I checked, no. It's like for Acilio stuff, the watch list cards like Blast to Oblivion, Fair, Somersault should be banned already, and then Mind Warp.
Mind Warp is not good. Mind Warp is not a good card, man.
But it's good in Acilio when you have Volzar. If they ban Volzar, they wouldn't need to ban Mind Warp. But if they don't ban Volzar, Mind Warp it's so obnoxious, man.
Oh, but
you're like, oh, okay, I'll take damage. My turn's gonna be lit. This is my one chance to crack back if it does this damage. Mind Warp. Oh, I guess I lose. This is awesome.
So dumb. Mind Warp is
Should have blocked. Should have blocked on the 28 damage Acilio turn. My bad.
Yeah.
I could play Zen in that format, huh?
Yes.
It might be time. Mid-range Zen is the funnest deck ever made.
Jordan, who you booting up in Golden Age?
Bane Or is Chain dead? Did they super kill Chain?
No, they banned Chain. They're like outright,
Yeah.
Chain and Starvo are banned. You can't play them. We're not gonna
Yeah.
balance those characters. We don't think it's worth our time.
Correct decision.
We gotta get you on like
I
don't-
Viserai, man. We gotta get you on Viserai. We gotta get you.
Oh,
doing evil.
actually,
yeah.
that would be fun. I would like to play Viserai.
You would like this, yeah, I think.
Just
And hey-
moving through cards.
Next set, Shane is coming back. You can play the Shaco Father, aka Shaq Daddy.
Yeah, Shaq
I'm-
Daddy.
If they don't
Imagine-
make him weaker than these last 3 heroes, I'm gonna be so mad.
The last like 6 heroes, they like the
Yeah.
Pleiades, the Goliath, Tough Nut, RKO. You know, we haven't had a
Fatigue
good hero in a
Lady's
bit.
lit. She's lit. It's just
But
that
the-
Victor is keeping her down with 312 gold
Yeah.
main estate.
Yeah,
you
it's,
know,
it is
Also,
true.
Once he's got
that
Fatigue
fatigue
Lady's
deck
back.
is like not easy to play.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
very
Oh.
hard. Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
actually an interesting point for who could be on the come up if Victor leaves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the meta changes a lot if Victor leaves. Like a lot,
Oh, yeah.
lot.
Yeah, all the fatigue weenies that he's keeping down by being the most Giga fatigue weenie will start rising, I think.
Yep. And that Pleiades deck is like really hard to like actually like you have to play on a completely different axis than like you do like Fatigue Victor. Like it's a completely different deck.
Yeah, you have to figure out how it's like what tool it has to beat your specific deck, and then how to knock it down by it. You know.
Yep, yep. It's the coolest Fatigue deck I've ever made. It's so sick.
As two first, speaking of making videos about stuff or playing fun other formats, we got to talk about we made a deck tech from Nats where like so I had a Nats run. I started off 2-0. It was lit. I don't remember how much I talked about in the deck tech, and then I lose the next 3 games. I got owned, but it was on day 2 of Nats, even if I didn't make day 2. So we made the deck tech for it. We have like a 10-minute video of me yapping uninterrupted. It's very sick. I show off all the Aurora bling. It's awesome. And then there's a February link in the description, and if you look at the results, it's like a 30% win rate. there's a lot of games, so people found the video and are playing it and are getting fried. It's,
Oh
it's over.
Yeah, you also this is important. This is an important fact. You would have beaten the guy who went like 10-4 on Aurora. That yeah, it was like you were 1 value off, right?
Yeah, it was so quick suck is the way it's worded, it's only like, okay, your next 2 attacks, if those 2 attacks have go again, they will get +1. It's not the next attacks you do that have go again, the 2 of them will have +1. So I had a sequencing where I did like a funny sequencing thing with Gone in a Flash, not having it have go again when I played it after quick suck after the first thing got go again, where quick suck is your next turn Blade or Lightning gets go again, and the next 2 or 3 attacks if it's yellow or red get +1. So I played quick suck, I played the first Gone in a Flash, I did an instant, it came back to hand. I got the action point from like breaking my legs, I think. I play quick suck or I play Gone in the Flash again. This one doesn't have go again, but I have an extra action point, and then I play Fry, and then Fry does not get +1 because the Gone in the Flash consumed the opportunity. So I could have just sequenced differently. Very easy to do. All the action points. I just chose to do it like that way to like hide that I had a Fry, which you don't need to hide. It's just a minute sequencing thing. So if I would have done that, I would have had 4 damage on that Fry instead of 3. And then there was a turn where I attacked him and he had 1 life left and no block left to do, so I would have just killed him there. And then we had like some more back and forth, and then the turn where I drew Arcane to ping him for 1, he drew Shelter and discarded it. So I also didn't kill him that turn because he top decked Shelter. So that was tough. And then yeah, he went to 10-4, but he also had to would have like, you know, I think he remember hearing his record. I think he lost his next game and then did really well in draft. So
Yeah.
I don't know if I would like for sure do all the other stuff the same way he did, obviously, but I remember being like, what the hell? I'd almost beat this guy that he went and made a Metafy guide and he's like selling it in the Aurora chat in the
Yep.
purple Discord. I'm like, this shit's hilarious, man. Because I think I remember him saying that after at some point, like, the Metafy guide's alive after he beat me, you know, like something like that.
Bro.
That's so dude. You know how like Riftbound, everyone's chasing the metal cards. In Fab,
Yeah.
you have to be the highest rank so you can make the Metafy guide. You must make the Metafy guide. You have to be the highest rank to make the Metafy guide. That's where the money is.
He earned the rights, you know.
You're on the
I
right,
couldn't
yeah.
make the
You couldn't make the
Metafy,
Metafy, yeah.
I made a 10-minute deck tech that misled people into 30% win rate. If I was playing on Talishar, I'd be more. That's all I'm saying.
No.
You know?
I think if I made a Metafy guide for Acilio, I would like charge $5 for it, and it would be a 1-page thing and just a Discord link to the paper Discord for Acilio.
Yeah, it's just like you're just scamming people.
All the info's
Bro.
already there. They already say all the shit.
Yeah.
They figured out years ago that
It
either Squirtle wasn't
unironically
good,
is.
no one else looked.
So broken. I can't believe I'm playing Acilio. I hate this deck so much. It's so broken.
I thought they killed that guy. Why is he still around?
Uh,
Gone in a Flash is in the
Comic
game.
Constellation, Astral Bridge, and Constellar Content and Comic Collision.
Yeah, the breakdown of the three Ocilio classes, the three different types of Ocilios you can play is like the more counterburn one where you're just like playing a bunch of spells that do 3 or 4 or whatever damage, and you just like chip your opponent out by playing a bunch of small spells. You have no attacks ever, by the way. There's not a single attack. All their armor worthless. Then there's like the more combo one that Lucas Oswald played at Nats, where you play like the card that makes these sigils, and you play the gloves that amps when sigils leave, and then you play the card that makes your next arcane spell do more damage for the damage that it does, and you like do a bigger spell and kind of Kano them. And there's the Majin Bay really aggressive one where it's trying to play old Aurora. It runs a bunch of 0-4s with Go again. It runs the Gone in a Flash combo with all the lightning stuff. It gets to play the elemental attacks that Aurora doesn't even get to play because it's the old Acilio with an elemental. So he gets Entwine Lightning and I don't, which is fine. And yeah, this is the one Zigno's trying to play.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I think it's probably
So-
fine. But what if you just played like Syndra?
You say it's like Aurora 1, but I think it's Aurora 1 with an actual hero text.
It's true. You get a real hero text.
Drawing 6
Yes.
and picking 4 is pretty good.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that version of Acilio is really cool. I like to think of it as like your boots, right? So like you said, play Syndra, but your boots, you have to think of it as like you have to do some voodoo in your brain to like think of your boots as like mask momentum when it hits. Every time you activate your boots, it's like every time you play an instant, if the instant's worth 3 value, it's like you activated mask momentum and drew a 0-4 with Go again. It's so broken.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
The mask breaks though when you do that. If
Yeah.
you're talking about the boots
Yeah.
being that way, mask momentum doesn't ever break. It just
If
stays there.
If you could activate mask of momentum and it said break this, draw 4 cards, would you do
Draw
it?
4
Yeah,
cards.
yeah.
4, yeah. You're breaking your boots and you have the ability to do 1 or 2 bounces, right?
Yeah, most of the time, like 2. There's chances where you do 1, but like 2 to 3, yeah, that's normally when you're breaking it.
No. So forcing 2 card draw. It's kind of like what Lynx does. It's drawing 2 cards worth of. It's like 8.
That's true. That's true. That's true. Yeah, you sacrifice your chest and your boots to do it, but I think it's strong enough. Like especially if you have Constellar Contemplation and you bounce it back and then you get to play it again, so you don't even have to arsenal the like crappy Gone in a Flash. You get to ponder. It's really good. Like that
Oh,
card,
yeah.
that card is so broken. That card is so
That card
broken.
it's broken.
broken. What if Mental Block did damage instead of preventing damage?
That's a really good way of putting it.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's a 1 card
Yeah.
5. It's really strong.
It's already statted 1 better than like Ancestral Empowerment and the other like Throw Dagger, the ninja cards that
Yep.
like go up by 1 and draw you a card.
Yep. It doesn't block though. Ancestral Empowerment blocks.
Yeah, true. Mental Block only discards to prevent for 2.
Yep.
It's very sad.
It's very sad. Mental Block is so bad. It's definitely
No.
not like maybe one of the best wizard cards ever printed.
It's crazy. Wizards, like, I don't know, a fourth of the time playing against Marionette, just get to discard that card and make his
Yeah.
Dagger Flick not work anyway.
Yep.
I guess a lot of people do because Shelter, but
Well, like specifically like back in the day when you played against Mare, you had like 2 to 3 Mental Block and 4 and 3 Shelter. You had just 5 things. Holy crap. She's gone. Yeah, you just had like 5 ways to start a game, just like own. It was so epic.
Oh yeah.
Do you think the counter
So
deck-
Jordan,
Oh, there you go. Ask Jordan a question.
next
What?
set is Shadow. We are getting Chain back. Are you excited? And what do you want to see from this set?
Me?
Yes.
Uh,
Like Resident Evil set player.
I would really love another like Shadow Puppetry esque Shadow Give Go Again card. Again, I really don't want Chain to be broken. I don't want them to ban more of my cards. We already losing. I'm losing too much stuff. The Sage bans, I'm still like, I can't believe they just killed Vincent entirely to keep Chain down. That was crazy.
Chain isn't even doing anything in Sage. He's like,
I know.
he's
They really-
irrelevant.
They got him good. But
They
yeah,
took
but
away half his cards.
that deserved actually. Not for me. A little more Rune Chant generation. I'm curious if there's gonna be more interaction with those new Rune Chants. Those are pretty exciting looking cards.
Yeah.
More
They have-
usurps.
A lot of that, a lot of utility, and like just the ability to like continue Rune Chants into your next attacks is really nice for Vincent at least.
Yeah, because they don't leave when you attack, right? They only leave when you usurp them or at the start of turn.
Well, they leave when you attack because they're just normal rune
Oh,
chants.
they are. Oh, yeah,
but
they are. They are.
They like make. Don't they all? Is it only when they usurp when they like replace themselves, or is it always?
I think it's usurp. When you usurp them, you get the bonus effect.
Yeah, based on this, and
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm interested if that mechanic ends up working in Vincent. I'm not quite sure.
Do you think there's going to be a single way to make a soul shackle?
yeah, it'll cost 6. It's a new hero ability. It's the same exact hero ability, but it costs 6.
It would be broken. It would be
It's-
broken.
Yeah,
It'll be good,
It'll be good.
probably.
dude, if it gives something go again, that shit's
No,
playable.
there's no way. There's no way. There's no way it says give a thing go again, make a shackle. For 8, for 9 resources, that would be too good.
9 might be finally where it's not very good because you have to. Your deck has to have enough blues to make you be able to do that.
That's fair.
But if your deck only is like 30 blues and then the rest are attacks, then maybe there's hope. But then half your banishes suck, you know, so there's still some problems.
deck
But
with
at least
30
you got 40 life.
A deck with 30 blues.
Yes. So all the
That's
new rune
Guardian
chants,
levels, man.
all the new rune chants, whether you usurp them or not, they create another rune chant, but they are a full card that you have to put in your deck.
Yeah.
So it's like 2 value, but for Vincent, 2 rune chants split over 2 attacks is like honestly way more than 2 value.
They're yellows too, right? They're all yellow.
Yeah, they're all yellows.
Yeah.
Very good for her card economy.
I'd
If
be
you like
interested.
making rune chants and you attack so much, you could just play Viscerai in Golden Age. Every time you attack, you're making like 2 rune chants. It's crazy.
That
You're like
would
Mordred Tide, some other bullshit, 2 rune chants, some other bullshit, 2 rune chants.
messed
It's
up.
awesome.
I'm so glad Mordred Tide is real in Vincent now. It's so fun.
That's really
It's
strong.
like the coolest card.
It's really strong. I think do you think there's gonna be any light in the next set, or do you think it's gonna be like a part 1, part 2?
Honestly, that'd be sick, cause like that's something that Wizards moved completely away from for Magic, but like having actual block sets,
Yeah.
that's like a cool thing that other card games should just do because it's like a way to do world building in a fun way.
There's a lot of world building in the set. There's like a teaser trailer with like art that is like you just haven't seen art like that. I think in forever. Like it's been forever since
I
we've
don't
seen
know
art
if
like
I've
that.
seen that.
Have you not seen the teaser trailer yet?
I don't think I saw the teaser trailer
Holy
yet. I'm
moly,
behind.
It's sick. It's like a chain pulls up. He's losing all his hair. Bolton is
He's still
crying.
mad about it also.
Yeah, he's still so mad he has no hair.
Malding.
Literally molding. Yeah, it's so sick. I hope we get
Yeah,
something light related.
Yeah, with Usurp the Shadow Throne, so like Monarch wasn't entirely light themed, where it was like I would say half the branding was light and half it was dark. Right?
Yeah.
They had the little angels flying around and the little devil guys, and Dusk Till Dawn is even called Dusk Till Dawn with like light and dark. So if this is just Usurp the Shadow Throne, it might be no light. Which is funny if they're gonna pull like an anime type thing where they're like, here's part 3. Part 3 is split into 3 parts. Like this is the final season part 1.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
the final season part 2.
Yeah. It'll be
So-
interesting. What was
I think-
because like the title for the video is like Wrath of the Monarch, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, which it might be like the 3rd entry in the Monarch trilogy is the Wrath of the Monarch trilogy, where there's 3 more parts.
Yeah. It's just we're just stuck here forever.
So I have a crazy idea, and based off of like what we know from this set. So first off, 2 fables, never been done before, from what I remember.
True.
So the Silver Age Pecons, from the article that Scott Howling Minds wrote, he said that the displays would have like 2 and like 4. It's like the distribution of how those boxes set up is like really weird. What I think might be happening is it's kind of like 2 sets in one. So like half the booster box is shadow and then half the booster box is light.
That could be hype. That could be so hype. Wait, that would be so bad for draft though, right?
It would be lit for draft. Like maybe
They
not
go
like
I
an
got the
even
all light
split.
pack. It's the light pack, man. Damn,
Like that's a pack 2.
pack 2 is light. Oh wait, that would be so bad actually. It's like,
I'm smoking that light pack.
that would be so bad. Pack 1 is all right. We all got the shadow heroes we're in. Oh man, it's like be so bad.
If it
It's
wasn't
LSS.
3
They don't do anything wrong. I'm sure they'd figure out how to make the draft good.
Tell me that wouldn't get lit though.
If you open a booster box and half of it's light, half of it's shadow, it'd be sick.
Maybe like 2/3, so that you get the pack 1, pack 2, pack 3.
We
Just
need a
shuffle 'em.
secret third thing.
A secret third thing. Mist Veil.
Oh shit! Yeah, just hopping in.
Yeah,
The ice,
Just
the
Zen
ice-
coming out with this weapon, just
yeah. Oh no, we're gonna get another like Room Blade weapon.
another generic Rune weapon. Maybe it costs 1 and swings for 3. That'd be hype.
Pretty cool.
Does it have any additional like text that's always on or anything like that?
Nope.
Nope.
Doesn't even need that.
No.
It just needs the stats.
Actually,
Because then my blue goes into Grasp for 1 Rune Chan and into Reaping Blade for 3. My blue is 4 value. It's so lit. It's so lit.
Yeah. I'm interested to see what the next set does. All secrets will be
I had-
revealed.
I'm ready. I'm thinking all shadow, and then there's gonna be some light stuff in the future. But I like this convoluted idea. Is Balgor a fable for the next set, or no? Is he just a regular Marvel?
He's just a regular Marvel.
yeah,
Okay. Because yeah, it's not gonna be 2 Balgors then.
on with that yet. That is
The two fables is weird. Yeah. Maybe there's a fable that makes a soul shackle every time you pitch it.
please no.
It would just make one soul shackle. It would make one soul shackle a game.
I'm gonna get you.
be down for
Nightmare
one.
card.
Give me
Pitching and
one.
making a gold is obnoxious. Wait till you pitch and make a soul shackle.
Give me
Then actually
one.
It's like how pitching the Chopoldani lets Victor draw a card,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Except you're drawing a card every turn after you pitch it, and
Yeah,
if you
man.
shuffle, you can do it again.
But it's a weakness. It's a weakness. You ever think about that?
It's true. He's shackled. It's so
He's
sad.
shackled. Yeah. What if you play that and then you play like Call to the Grave or whatever, you know, and then you shuffle
Is
and then you like soul shackle
What if
the
it's
fable
a
away.
white ship could?
A what? He's gone. He died. He
What if it's a white
Bad.
ship could so that you have to find another way to pitch it?
Yeah, it's a white. Yeah, you have to play. You have to play a pirate to like to pitch it from the top. That'd be broken. It would be so bad. They gotta make I'm very intrigued. Next set is very interesting to me.
I honestly like really down to try Balgor and Sage too. That
Oh,
guy.
no, it's sorry.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I don't think you can play him in Sage.
Well, then what is he? What can you play him in? Then?
He's not a young hero. He's a young demon.
He is a young demon.
He's still a regular hero.
that
He's
beast.
so you have to play him in CC.
Could be lit. Could be lit.
He doesn't get 13 extra health. He gets 7 less health.
Oh, he's a dude. That they can't throw that young word around like
he's-
that. That's
He's a
crazy.
demon.
7 less. Yeah, that's tougher.
I mean,
That's
we
a
had
lot tougher.
we had a whole hero LL who had 10 less life.
She was doing. Wait.
Yeah.
What 30?
Kano had 30.
Oh yeah, but that
Oh,
Kano.
so-
Oh no.
Rest in peace, Berto. Okay, there. What?
He's back.
It's so lit.
Yeah, but
No, you're good.
Hell
Can't-
yeah.
Kano's doing broken stuff on your turn. Actually, Bulgar has so many options to just not put himself in like blood debt hell. So
Well, he's
Yeah.
like a demon. He's not a Room Blade. Like, what shadow cards is he playing? There's not a lot of shadow cards.
He can play Slay.
He could
do
play
sad, I
Slay.
guess.
True. It's true.
That's a good point.
It's very interesting. I have a theory that when Chain comes out, Chain's gonna be like a necromancer. I don't think he's gonna be a
I
Room
bought my
Blade.
dead threads. I'm ready.
You bought? I need my dead threads.
I worked the overtime. I got the dead threads. I'm ready.
Hell
It's kind of the most
yes.
bullinged out necromancer Chain deck of all time.
No,
I want to
think
see it happen just because it would piss off a lot of people.
Yeah,
the chain was a necromancer.
I think it would be cool. It's him or Leviah, right? Leviah, Leviah's like a necromancer, you know?
She's dead. There's that.
All her
you know.
attacks are guys that she's summoning. Those are like her minions. That's like the lore.
Well, they're like minions given to her by the Bahomet, however you say his name. Mansent will kill me if I get it wrong, but you know, it's
Blasphemous.
Yeah.
Blasphemet, yeah.
it's not Blasmo, it's Blasfo.
Yeah. I don't know, it's interesting. I wonder. I think we'll get a necromancer. It'll be hype.
Yeah, I still don't know where I stand in like how much I care about playing the Necromancer heroes because Gravy was cool, but I wasn't playing a girl. You know, it's like important. Like Aurora, sick. Marlin, sick. Betsy, sick. All these heroes that I like to play, it's all just I'm trying to play a girl.
Prism, Enigma,
Yeah,
Dromai.
It's well, that's part of why I picked Illusions at the beginning is I was like, oh, this class has 3 heroes that have released, or
Yeah, it was 3 at the time. There's 2 Prisms
yeah.
and 1 Dromai.
well, no, when I started, Prism 2 wasn't out yet, so
Oh,
I was
really?
like, there's
Okay.
only 2. We've had a yellow matter and a red matter, and they're both like these flowy kind of. I guess Dromai wasn't just flowy, but they're both anime girl coded. Let's say, right? It's more this is you're playing the girl.
Yeah.
And then Enigma came out, and I was like, it's working.
It'll be
And
interesting.
then Zig promoting like, well, they can't all be winners.
Yeah. So Gravy's still fun though, but it's like stressful. Not as stressful as Prism because Prism every matchup is unique and different. But not playing Gravy for a while and playing again is like, oh man, it's so easy to make a minor mistake and get blown up.
That's crazy. What?
My cat's up there.
Yeah,
so
it
looks
just
crazy
totally
on the screen.
yeah, it just totally stun locked me. That's insane.
All right, yeah. With that, I think we've
Yeah.
hit like about an hour and we'll wrap it up for the week.
Yeah,
So,
sounds good.
I don't know what we'll do to sign off, but thanks for watching, gamers. See ya.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
See
Bye
ya.
bye.
Hey guys.
Goodbye.